Hello and welcome back to City Skylines, fellow Vooperians, and this is New Vooper, our rapidly expanding city. We're at 20,000 population now. That's actually not bad considering how packed it is. Like, we have a lot of people in this small area, and I think it's actually looking good enough that we're going to stop modifying this area and start expanding out. But in what direction? Do we go across the river? Or do we go back towards the rails? Which I think it's better if we go back towards the rails. It'll give us a little bit simpler construction to start, and it'll keep things from getting too messy. But the first thing we're going to do with that is get rid of this interchange. We're going to swap it out. This interchange is not going to cut it. It's already not really cutting it. There's a backlog of people. So let's just widen this out a little bit. Get rid of this giant boulder and get our turbine interchange, because that is the greatest interchange. There we go. Turbine. Yes! Okay, we're gonna have to go a little bit further down. How about now? Fantastic. All we have to do is kind of right there. Looks pretty good to me. That was very expensive, by the way, but it's definitely worth the extra throughput of people. I mean, this thing can pack a punch. And we're just going to connect up the highways, flip this one around, and reconnect everything that needs to be reconnected. Keep it smooth, keep it looking nice. And there we are. That should be a much more efficient way for people to get around. No stopping required. And now we have the option of going in a fourth direction. We don't have to do it quite yet, though, because this area here still has to be filled up. And let's do that. First off, let's start upgrading these roads whenever we're thinking about it, I guess. We don't have to, like, go around upgrading all of them. Just if we're doing work on a road, let's make it nicer at the same time. Actually, you know what? We'll just upgrade these. There's no reason not to. It should make the people much happier. Don't break buildings, please. It's breaking buildings. Darn it! Trying so hard to not murder people, and it's still happening. Says a lot about society, including the fact that we live in one. Okay, this touristy area is going to be made nice, and then I think that's going to be it for now. Because there's a lot of roads to upgrade. We'll do it like one at a time. I'm not going to spend 10 minutes upgrading roads. Great, looks good. And now, we're going to build this up over here. At this point, it's going to lift up onto a bridge. Cross this, go back down, and then we're going to have some area over here that I'm not going to worry about quite yet. What I'm going to worry about right now is building a nice, clean, heavy-duty road along here so that we can fit everything we need. And we can connect it down to here for expansion's sake. Look at that. That's a very nice new section. We can fit a lot of people in here. And we can pull this back. I think that's going to be all we need to do. Now we can just begin putting in our smaller roads so that we can zone it. Nice. We'll actually leave that a bit bigger. We can probably put a park or something in. Gotta make people happy, but also conserve our money. And that's the last road right there. Nice. These big squares should probably be broken up a little bit more. Just these ones. And that's gonna do it. Look at that. That's a massive expansion. Great. And we're going to make it low density, I believe. This is a great area to make low density. And then we can have some more... or should it be... Maybe we should make this... That's a hard call. I don't know, maybe we can... This is right next to the highway, so this should be high density out here. We can make the low density grow up to it, though. I'm trying to do what makes sense. Let's first just get water, because no matter what, they're going to need that. Unless they're aliens who do not require water, but I'm going to give that a very low chance. Okay, great. So now all we have to do is plan this out. We'll bring low density up to here. Then we'll switch over to high density. Because with a highway right there, it would be kind of dumb to not take advantage of the extra throughput we can get with traffic. It just makes sense to have some high-quality residential along here, as they will do very well. And then who else to put next to that than some high-density residential to actually shop in those areas. And they don't mind the noise quite as much. So it's kind of like the inverse of a normal city. We've got the low density in the center. But I'm trying to make it so that the closer we are to highways and infrastructure, or just good areas, like this should be built up because it's all tourism and we're trying to pack as much as possible there. This should be all built up because it's proximity to the jobs. And over here should be built up because of the proximity to the road network, or the highway network. There we go, looking good. And we can make some on-ramps and off-ramps. That's like the exact reason for being here. Actually, we can just straight up do that. Look at that, that's actually fantastic. We'll do 2 of them like that. Because they'll come in like this, and they'll go out like that. So it shouldn't introduce any issues. Someone's actually going to use that. Whee, onto the highway. Actually, a few people are going onto the highway using that. Interesting. Okay. We have nobody moving in, though. We have very low demand, probably because the areas over here are still building up. So we have a while left before people start moving into these new areas. But looking good. Looking good for sure. Okay, I guess we just wait for the population to jump up. And we wait for new buildings to pop up. We've actually got a few people using this new area. This will expand out as well, and then we'll look into how we're going to deal with this area. Stalingrad Square is doing well. If we zone more industrial, it should push residential demand up. So we're going to begin the expansion of the industrial area, just so that we can convince people to move in. We can also use tax breaks, because we do have a surplus, so let's drop taxes by 2%. And 1%. Yeah, it's gonna hurt our budget a little bit, but look at that. We have instantly increased our demand by a lot. Wow, okay, that was really effective. And that barely even touched our budget. Okay, how about 9% taxes? We can make it. We can make it with 9%. And that is absolutely making it explode. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's working very well. Lower tax rate equals more people moving in. Simple math. So hopefully... Oh, there's a little bit here that I didn't do. Whoops. That'll probably look a little bit better. Okay, unless I'm... You know what? That kind of gives it character, making it move in and out like that. It's not just completely squares there anymore. And what we can do is... No, I'm gonna put a big park there. I already said that before. Let's see. Let's put a big park there. Raise land value a bit. How big of a park can we get? I think that's like the largest one. Nice. And then what we'll do is we'll also put some... Oh, that one's even bigger. Will they just like merge? Oh, they will. I actually like that one more. Let's move it to be kind of centered. There we go. That's nice. And now we just make it so that you can just walk to it from every side. We'll make the roads a little, the paths a little bit curvy going out just for fun. Okay, that looks absolutely terrible. I may take that back. There we go. That's not super curvy, but it's at least just... It's at least not completely straight. Oh, that looks kind of nice. I don't know. I'm trying to just make it look kind of, neat. Great. Look at that. A nice little park. This is kind of broken here, but I can move it like that. Which fixes that. Did that break all the zoning? It did, kind of. But there we go, all fixed. Look at that. That's a nice park. I like it. Let's unzone it so that people don't, like, destroy it with buildings. Let's fill it with some trees. And then let's see if that flag mod that guy made for me actually works. These are all questions that have to be answered. I may have to turn on prop and tree anarchy for this. Actually, this may look fine, actually. Oh, I'm actually going to absolutely have to put the flag in the middle. Okay, let's see. Oh, so many people are going to it. That's so nice. It's like really far away from the rest of the city, but people still love it. And we've got this new commercial area building up very quickly. Wow. Commercial demand is just jumping up. That is 100% due to the tax cuts. Okay, so the tax cuts are helping the economy. This is going to have to be changed. We have too many people coming in. Which is a good... Well, I mean, it's not getting too backed... Okay, it's getting pretty backed up. We'll improve on that. We will. Let's just quickly figure out how we're going to do this, though. Could actually do an underground system for a highway over here. Not sure. Not sure how I'm going to pull it off. Let's just very quickly get a few things that are necessary in, because this area is growing very quickly. Fire coverage. We'll get some police coverage. And we'll get some education just ahead of time. I know we have enough right now, but we won't soon. There we go. Great. Everyone likes that very much. So this area is growing, and this is actually growing as well. Because they're like, whoa, right next to us, all these parks and nice services. Wow, that's a tall building. Oh, top value building as well. Very, very high quality. Nice. Okay, so as everyone freaks out and upgrades, we're having some worker issues over here. That's sad. I mean, look at all the stuff that gets sent across, though. And especially through here, we've got all of this material being made. It comes around here, it goes through here, and then it enters the city. The highway is functioning exactly how it should, except that this is sending more people than industry, than freight, and that's not good. But let's very quickly do what I was looking for. Is my flag in here? That's the question. Okay, one mod added later, and I plopped on a few wind turbines to fix that. And I think it's going to work now. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty confident. If we go into the area that had that flag before, where was it? Oh no, we have to find it again. No! Oh, was it in here? I think it was in here. It should be replaced now. Although I'm not sure if it replaces the props. I'll find it. Okay, this can't be that bad. It's gotta be somewhere, right? Logically, it can't be nowhere. Okay, flag replacer, please work. Let's just see. It is! Yes! Look at that! Guys, it's actually... Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we have to put it right in the middle of the fountain. There we are. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, that's so nice. And let's put it at the top of the, police station as well. Where's the police station at? Right there. Okay, ready? Look at that. Oh, beautiful. And we can have the ones hanging as well. Oh, man, I'm so thankful that someone made this. Wow. And then all we have to do is, like, grab it with move it. And just, like, watch it not work, I guess. Okay, well, I don't know how to make it go on a building, but that was fun. And now we have Vooperian flags. That is fantastic. Look at that. Let's find the park. That is just beautiful. Absolutely grand. Well, what a nice place to live. Okay, guys, so what to do now? 26,000, holy moly, the population is growing faster than we can keep up. We actually probably need to make this commercial area over here high density. I'm not sure how the people living nearby are going to like it, though. I don't think they will like it. They're going to try to not bring it right next to them, but it's going to have to get kind of close to them. And over here, we could probably use... Oh, that's a part of Briarwood Square. We can't do that. But we could bring some high-density commercial over here. Build this out. I mean, sure, the residential is going to have to go away, but worth it. Worth it. Because look at how much money we're making. We're almost making as much as we were before. Meaning that we can cut taxes again. Look at all the tax cuts. Everyone loves it. The population is jumping up so quickly. And we can drop everything by another 1%. Now each percentage point constitutes even more of the total taxes for each point we drop it. So it's getting a little bit harder to drop it any further. Each percentage point is very expensive. But look at that. We've built up the industry section so much. Actually, so much of the city is built up a ton. We can actually turn this into proper industry area. We're going to be able to expand it around this coast. Get everything much more tightly packed. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, we have to get more jobs nearby, which means we're going to have to raise the... Actually, that's too far. People are not going to go that far to work. I'm going to be honest, that's not going to happen. This new area has so much population, I don't even know what we can really do. We have to split these up. We have to split these up a bit. This is going to be split up into its own area. Garland Square. And then this area is going to be its own as well. Don't know what it's going to be called, but it'll be called something. Garland Hills. Okay. Someone said to do Voopmont Heights. Totally going to do that. Great idea. Voopmont Heights, there we go. Okay. Look at that, a full new area building up. So much population increase recently. Things just keep getting more and more amazing in New Vooper. So guys, with that, thank you all for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. The city has grown so much, and I will see you next time. Hail Vooperia!